great honor and a privilege to be here before you in honor of our guests. I'd like to give honor to God, the head of my life, and to our honoree, our teacher, Mr. John Fleming. I now have the privilege to address our teacher by his full name. I believe I'm old enough to do that now. I can remember my third grade home experience as if it was yesterday. Mr. Fleming was very instrumental in encouraging me to take my time when I wrote so that my writing would be legible and my arithmetic would be accurate, especially multiplication. I graduated as an electronic engineer, top of my class, and attended flight school. Mr. Fleming taught us the value in reading, that reading enables us to expand our minds and our imagination. I'm one that definitely believes in expanding my mind and my imagination. I have that definite belief that in engineering my dreams, my thoughts and my ideas, and turning them into reality. I've published over 30 international hair magazines. I produced over a dozen TV broadcast shows. I promoted over half a dozen boxing shows. I've organized major trade shows and conventions. I produced and published and host 2 national TV hair show tours. Thank you, Mr. Fleming. Nothing was for teaching us that nothing was impossible. If I had to put my mind to it, I was the last, if we put our minds to it, I was the last Gilliam coming through the River Rouge school systems that didn't graduate from River Rouge High. My mom married and moved to Detroit, and I'm proud to say that I became the first African American president in the history of Cody High School.
All right.
I also remember Mr. Fleming being a no-nonsense kind of guy.
Yes, yes.
He didn't hesitate to let those students know that you wouldn't practice that type of behavior in his class. Me having 2 uncles, high school principals, my great uncle Clarence B. Sabbath, who was at that time on the school board, who later the school Northrop was named after, and my mother, who he constantly reminded me was an all-A student.
Okay.
I was going to be the last problem that Mr. Fleming had. See, back then, the state of Michigan had martial law. Mr. Fleming was part teacher and part parent. So when that problem went home, it went home with half the problem. One of the joys a teacher gets when down the line when they see the students turn out to be productive, successful, law-abiding achievers. It has to make them say it was worth it. I will close with this poem, a part of me. Mr. Fleming, every class moment we were together, we all were learning something, and that knowledge became a permanent part of us. Though through the years, our thoughts, our feelings grown and matured, and would not have gotten there, possibly would not have gotten there without you. You made a lot of these things possible for us with your contributions. Neither would we all be growing exactly in the same way. Had not you been a part of our lives, 30, 40, 50 years that has passed and all have made a difference. And that difference is you. Because of you, we've grown as people, and with that knowledge, we've come to continue to make that difference. For that much is certain, no matter what has happened. Thank you, Mr. Fleming.